Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. Alright, let's craft together. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be completing this sign here that you see on the table, this silicone mold. I'm going to be completing this, and I'm going to be using the JDiction Epoxy that I received, where you mix up equal parts of A and B. This kit is really nice so far. From what I can see, it came with 24 different mica powders that I can actually use, and it also came with the little stirrer when you're mixing the mica powder into the epoxy. It came with your little finger, the little covers for your fingers, gloves for your fingertips. So like if you're doing like coasters, and you know how we tend to kind of roll our fingers around the epoxy to help smooth it out. They came with the little fingers that you can use, disposable fingers there. And it came with 3 packs of gloves, little plastic gloves here. And then it also came with your little popsicle sticks for stirring. And then it came with this little card that says if you're not happy with their product, what to do, which I thought was really awesome. And it has a bunch of different, I like to say like little recipes that you can follow to actually make certain things. So if you want to do candle making, or if you want to do slime, you know, they have the little recipes in here to help you out with that. And what else? So like I said, it's going to come with equal parts, your A and your B. So there's the B. There we go. And this is actually 16 ounces when you mix them together. It's a total of 16 ounces. So it's 8 ounces and 8 ounces. And it also came with this little instruction sheet, which I think is really nice, because sometimes these companies today will send you out product and they won't include any type of instructions or anything. So so far I'm really liking this kit, and I wanted to show it to you before I get started here, because I'm not going to really be doing too much talking in this video, but I just wanted to show you what I'm going to be doing now. And I'm going to make the letters and then the border here to be the same color. And then I'm going to have this background part to be a different color. So I'll probably do the border and the letters first, let them kind of dry a little bit, and then I will go in with my background color. Now the curing time for this is about 18 to 24 hours. You can add a second coat, and that would, you know, after about 4 to 6 hours you can add a second coat, but the total curing time is about 18 to 24 hours. Okay, so this is JDiction that I am going to be using, and I will give you an update on how I like the product after I finish with everything curing. So in a few days I'll do an update video. But if anyone is interested, now you can, if you're interested in this product, you can go through JDiction. They actually have their own website. Let's see here, as you can see here. So you can go through their website if you're interested in their epoxy. And I'm going to see how it compares to the other epoxies that I've used. Okay. All right. So that's the first bit, and I'm going to go ahead, and I have on my gloves because my nails look a mess and I don't want you guys judging me about my nails. So I have on my big gloves, not the little see-through ones. No, 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 no. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here with mixing everything. They do send you the little bitty cups to measure, but I'm not going to use these. I like to use the bigger ones because I'm working with a bigger amount of epoxy or a larger amount of epoxy. So I have some bigger cups that I actually ordered off of Amazon. And these came 20, I think it is 20, 20 pre-store clear plastic cups. And I like these because they have the little measuring information already on there, so you can make sure that you do get your equal parts. Okay, and again, these I got off of Amazon. Okay, all right, so I will be back when I'm ready to start pouring here. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here with mixing my epoxy. And like I said, you're going to mix equal parts of A and B. So I have my little cups here. I think I'm going to start out with about, I think I'm going to do about 30 milliliters. And so that'll be a total of 60 because I want to do the border. And then I want to do the actual letters in one color. I think I'm going to go with the mica powder of the blueberry. So I'm going to be mixing this blueberry into the epoxy. And this spoon I said was for stirring, but I'm actually just going to spoon out the mica powder into my epoxy and then use one of my popsicle sticks so that I don't ruin this. And then I'm going to pour it in here when I get ready to actually pour it so that I can have better control over the little areas. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mica powder down so that when I get ready to open it, it does not, you know, spew all over the place. And hopefully I can get it with these gloves on. So you want to take about, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes for you working time to get this stuff mixed up. So you want to work fast because once your epoxy starts to getting hot, that's when it starts trying to cure, and you do not want that to happen to you. So you always want to make sure you have everything ready to go when you're doing epoxy. I have the window open here by me because you want to be in a well ventilated area anytime you're using epoxy. And normally I would have my mask on and everything, but I'm not masked up because I think I'm going to be able to do this pretty quickly, but we'll see how it goes here. So we're going to go ahead and open up our epoxy. Okay, so I said I'm going to do about 30 milliliters. So and okay, and I might need to do a little bit more, so I'm going to go up, I think, because now that I look at it, there is a little bit more space around here. So I got about 40 milliliters in there, and this is B, and now I'm going to go in with A in another cup and a different cup. Now some might say, why don't you just mix them together and then make sure you just have 80 milliliters, but I don't know. I just like to be different, I guess. So I do notice that it pours a little bit better than some of the epoxies I've worked with. Some of them are so thick, so it does seem to be a little bit thinner. Okay, we got our equal parts, and once I get it mixed up, then I'll add my mica powder. So I'm going to go ahead and merge them. And one of the things you want to make sure you do is kind of scrub your cup to make sure that you get all of the epoxy out of there. But I should have about 80 milliliters. So you can see all that extra that I have in there. So you want to make sure that you kind of scrub your cup to get all of your epoxy. ahead and stir this up. And it's also good to have a heat gun so you can kind of hit it a little bit with the heat gun, zap it a little bit to get out any air bubbles that you may get, because you don't want to end up with your outcome of your project being messed up because you got big air bubbles in it. So we're going to go ahead and get this stirred up, and then we'll add our mica powder. Now, I don't smell this. Normally when I use the epoxy that I purchased at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, it has a smell to it that's really strong. I do not smell this. So that right there in itself is a plus, and a plus for me. So I like that. It's super clear looking. I've dealt with some that has like a yellowing look to it, even though it said it wouldn't, and have a, you know, clear drying process. But this is very, very clear. Like very, very clear. And like I said, I don't smell it. It has a little bit of smell when I go close, but overpowering like some epoxies that I've used, no. And I actually had to really put my nose in there to see if I could even smell it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my mica powder. Got a little bit of that epoxy on my glove, and I don't want to carry it around with me as I'm moving to other stuff, because then you end up with epoxy all over everything. So I'm not going to put very much. And we're going to go ahead and mix that in. And this is again the blueberry that I'm using. So far, oh my God, that is so pretty. And I haven't even stirred it up as much. If you can see it on the stick, that is so pretty. Oh my God. I'm in love with JDiction right now, guys. I may never go back to previous epoxies. That mica powder just set that off. Kind of got it on my mold when I poured it. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty, guys. I don't know if you guys can really get the full effect, but that is gorgeous. Not gorgeous, but gorgeous. Oh my God. So I'm going to do my letters this color. And I'm also going to do, got a little bit on my pants there, the mica powder. I'm going to also do the border in this, and then I'm going to let it cure a little bit, and then I'll add my top. So I'm going to pour over in this little plastic here, because I have the little spout on the end, which hopefully will allow me, oh, this is so pretty, to pour it and not make a total mess of what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so far so good. So I got my border. Now I'm going to see how I do with the letters here. And I'm just kind of like pouring a little bit in and then letting it kind of, you know, epoxy spread. So let it kind of do its thing. Oh, it's so pretty though. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna let that keep moving. And this 80 milliliters seems to be like pretty good because I only have just a little bit left in here. So, but enough to finish up. So I'm kind of letting it, as you guys can see, kind of let it pour a little bit and then let it kind of trickle down through the letter. And then I will let this dry a little bit and then I'll come in with my background color. And just these little dabs are not going to hurt anything because I'm going to have that background color anyway. So I'm trying to get right inside these little bitty parts using my little popsicle stick here. And I think I'm good. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I'm gonna let this, you guys can see I'm about right here. So I could have taken a little bit less. The 60 milliliters may have worked perfectly, but I have other silicone molds that I can actually use this for, so it's nothing lost. But I am going to go around this part just a little bit more to see if I think it's enough. I don't think I need to add any more. So that is beautiful. That is really beautiful. Like, I love that blue. All right. So my phone is ringing. I actually stopped my camera by accident. But yeah. So you guys saw everything that I was doing up to this point. And I'm just trying to go in and clean up a little bit around there. And like I said, it's not going to matter because I'm going to follow it up here in just a second a bit with another color on the background. So the good thing is I don't have to worry about, I'm going to mix more epoxy. I'm going to add a little bit of alcohol ink, and I think I'm going to do this mineral. I think that might be pretty. Mineral or either smolder. I think that will be pretty on that background. I really don't want to try the celestial because that's too close to the color, that blue one there, and I want to make it different. So I'll be mixing up another batch of epoxy to finish covering this. Excuse me, to finish covering the background. But this is going to be gorgeous. Love it so far. So I'm going to kind of turn it around so you guys can kind of see it. Hopefully you can see it okay all the way on my screen here. But yeah, I ordered this silicone mold, this fuck off silicone mold. I ordered it off of Amazon. I don't remember the vendor, but I'll put it in the description. And it came really fast. I wasn't supposed to get it until Monday, but it actually came today. So I figured since I was going to go ahead and show you guys the JDiction Epoxy, I may as well go ahead and use the silicone mold at the same time. Kill two birds, one stone. All right, so I'm going to finish this up. And when I get ready to, I'm going to do the background. Like I said, I'll probably do that off camera. But when I get ready to mold this or demold this, I will videotape that part so you guys can see it. Now in the end, I'm going to take and I'm going to put two little small holes in and then add wire to it so you can hang it up as a sign. And I'm just going to do that after the epoxy has gotten pretty cured. Some people do theirs during this process, but I'm going to do mine after. All right, so I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. So I can let you see how it's coming along. Let me see if I can get this glove off my hand, but stay tuned. All right, so now I have mixed in some tangerine with a little bit of gold glitter, and I'm going to be adding this to the background. And we're going to see what we end up with. I think it's going to be gorgeous, guys. I just got a feeling because this mica powder, this is the tangerine that I'm using. And this is the blueberry that I'm using. I mixed those two together and added a little bit of glitter. So we're going to see what we get. Oh, yeah. This is going to be gorgeous. I'm going to have to mix up a little bit more glitter here. Not glitter, but epoxy. I did 80 initially, and as you can see, that wasn't enough. So I'm going to add a little bit more and add a different color, and we're going to see what we come up with. But you can see that so far, those colors are so beautiful. So I think I'm going to try to do about, I don't know, maybe about 30 more cc's and see what I come up with. And I don't have to worry about the fact that I mixed this and it hadn't completely dried, because it's not going to go through and ruin what I got going on there. So I should be good. All right, I will be back to do the demold with you. All right, got my last little bit of epoxy mixed up. This time I decided to go with a little bit of red. So we're going to see what happens here. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful. There we go. So when I get ready to demold this, I will do the reveal with you. Guys, I ended up mixing about another 60 milliliters of epoxy. So all in all, I did 80 initially. I had a little bit left over, and then I came back and did the 80. And you can see I only have just a little bit left in there, but I will tally up everything and put it in the description so that you guys, oh my god, this is so pretty. Like, absolutely gorgeous. All right, I'll see you guys in a few hours. Well, not a few hours, but in hours, or maybe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow when I get ready to demold it. Okay? All right, stay tuned. Bye. Hey guys, so I demolded my fuck off sign with you guys, and then when I was doing the upload video I realized I didn't say anything. So this is the outcome of my fuck off sign, and I actually added respectfully down here and added some glitter to it because I felt like it was just missing something. But this is the complete sign. That's the back and the front. And most people will put holes up here and then add a little chain, but I'm going to use the photo little stickies that you know put on here and then put it on the wall so it'll hang just like that. Okay, but this is the sign completed, and this was using the JDiction epoxy I'm in love with because the smell is very minimal. But yeah, so that is the sign completed. It's been a couple of days. You can see a lot has changed, including my hair. But it's been a couple of days since I did it. But I just wanted to end the video the normal way that I would end the video, and that's by talking. All right, so that completes this tutorial on using the JDiction epoxy. Let me get some light up in here. There we go. Using the JDiction Epoxy. And all of the questions are answered in the previous part of this video. But if you have any additional questions, anything that I may have left off, just reach out to me. I got glitter on my face just now. But just reach out to me and let me know, and I'll answer any questions that you may have. So that's it. That completes this tutorial. Okay. So if you're currently subscribed to my YouTube channel, thank you guys so much for supporting me via YouTube. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to join us, then please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try to create lots of tutorials to teach you about all types of crafts. And if you're currently in my Facebook group, Endorses Cricut and Creative Crafters, I want to thank you guys so much for following me on Facebook. If you would like to join us, then just send me a Facebook group request to Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters, and we'll get you in the group. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And you guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have a great day. Bye.